Yep. Yep. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Morning.
A little too early for that. How we doing, guys?
Doing bloodbath yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got your ass kicked.
Dogs were still barking. I thought the dogs would die yesterday. They did not.
They did not. They did not indeed. It was a fun game.
And George Washington. George fucking Washington yesterday.
St. Louis.
I knew the day was going to be bad when that happened. First game of the day. Absolute bullshit. Investigate, FBI, whatever the fuck. Up 21, and then you just happen to not cover by the hook. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, how many times have you seen George Washington do that this season? I've seen it plenty.
Not by 21. With a 27-point cushion.
I know. I'm just saying.
27.
I've seen George Washington do that plenty of times. That's why I didn't bet on him for 40 minutes of basketball. Yes, I got lucky, and they fouled late, which was. But hey, better.
I hope you bought a lottery ticket, Powerball, yesterday.
Well, I lost plenty by the hook after that, so that's how college basketball is. But yeah, it's. I mean, St. Louis looked like they were playing with their food all game, and then really turned it on and kind of turned it up late. I mean, I want St. Louis just to win this tournament. Unless we see a bid stealer out of one of these, but I'd like to see St. Louis win this tournament.
I don't care who wins this fucking tournament. I'm just so the George Washington game is such a turn off for me. But St. Louis, whatever, fucking win, you cocksuckers. Fuck them. They've been getting lucky all year, doing it again. They got March Magic.
How have they been getting?
How did they get lucky? How did they get what?
That's one game of a 29-game sample, 32 games.
They've done it like 4 times where they've given up like 15-0 runs and come back. It's just but when you have a 27,
how many games have they won by 30 though?
Oh yeah, but down the stretch here, they haven't been the same team at all. I mean, yes, you can play yesterday a million times. They'd never do that again. It's just. I don't even know what to say about George Washington. Something is up that you don't blow a 27-point cushion and just oopsies, we missed the hook. We'll follow with a second left.
Like I said, I've seen George Washington do it all season. We'll move on. Michigan, Ohio State. Michigan wins against Ohio State, but Ohio State does cover. Bruce Thornton and company fights back. I hate Ohio State, but man, I love Bruce Thornton, and hard to root against that guy. So happy to see him in the tournament. And they fought hard against Michigan, only losing by 4, where there was, they looked like they weren't going to cover, and then they would just turn it back on. So good for Ohio State. Good easy cover there, plus 12.5.
Yeah, came to play. Shout out them. Should have won.
Louisiana Tech beats Missouri State. They move on to the final. That was a really good game. Came down to the end there, so lost that. And then Florida. Kentucky was fighting all game, and then they fought hard in the second half late to lose the minus 10.5 for Florida. Kentucky, man, they look outmatched against a tall, physical Florida team. Florida's just way better.
Florida fuckers 1 for 13 stretch, blew it up 20, blows it too. Like the amount of bullshit yesterday, fucking show. How do you go 1 for 13? You got a fucking height advantage down low. Dump it down low and dunk it every fucking time. Just fucking throw it. They want to shoot threes. They had a stretch where they did, and then they show up yesterday and they do the same thing they did all year, not hit threes. So who fucking knows what Arizona team's showing up or Florida team's showing up? But they got height advantage. They don't use it. They want to shoot threes. They can't fucking do it. I don't know. They're Florida. They're good, but they're fucking annoying at the same time. So we'll see what they do today. If they hit their threes, they'll win by 30. If they're not, they'll probably be up, blow it, and probably lose today if they don't hit threes.
I don't think so. I think Florida's damn near the best team in the country right now. It's crazy after their bad start. Elliot, did you get eyes on any early games?
Yeah, I was watching.
Yep.
Was watching Louisiana Tech, Missouri State. That was a fun little game. AJ Bates came through for La Tech, got it done. Kwanzaa Martin's run ends a little bit early. Was a fun little story with Missouri State losing 7 of their last 8, but yeah. And then UAB lose again, not at home, but in Alabama, in Birmingham. So I think undefeated on the road outside of Birmingham, and 2-9 in conference play in Birmingham. So Charlotte gets it done. Shout out to the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers making the semis in the AAC. Good for them. And yeah, UAB ends that kind of fugazi season that they had all season. St. Bonaventure covers against Dayton. They fought hard for Coach Schmidt, so it was cool seeing Anthony Grant give him some love and everybody outpouring their love for Mr. Schmidt there. And easy cover. And just, I know early, I probably shouldn't cuss this early, but fuck Adrian Wojnarowski. So, and ruining St. Bonaventure. So you can kiss my ass. And, you pushed out people at ESPN just like you did at St. Bonaventure. Shocker. Prairie View A&M beats up on Alabama A&M. Nothing to say. There was just an outpouring. Had Prairie View A&M money line. So glad I got the coin flip right there. As the SWAC is just a coin flip in their conference tournament. So let's move on to the fun one though. Wisconsin, Illinois, easy. Wisconsin plus 8.5, no problem at all. Yes, Illinois had their run, but they had no answer for Blackwell and Nick Boyd. I'm pretty sure Nick Boyd and Blackwell had like 60 of their 91 or something, or
65.
65.
69, yeah. Boyd went for 38. Blackwell went for 31.
Yep. So, yeah, and without Nolan Winter, looking good. Now they have Michigan coming up and Illinois. I saw some funny if you're on Twitter, go look up Kylan Boswell. Some funny pictures of him. He was blacked out drunk with puke all over him. He's at the poker table. So, yeah, Illinois. Classic Illinois in March, man. We'll crown them in February. They lose in March every time. Kennesaw State beat Sam Houston State. Wasn't that great of a game, but this one was a good game. That's after it. Tulsa, North Texas, triple overtime. I had to ask to get this game on at the function I was at. I'm like, this game wasn't ending. It just would not end. Tulsa with some bad late decisions, going for a layup up one, and North Texas was going to let them foul. Just some bad fouling overall, and just bad late game scenarios by some teams that I watched. And one of them was Tulsa. And, they pulled away in triple overtime, but those first two overtimes were fantastic. I saw somebody had a North Texas team total under 73.5. That got all the way done, even in overtime, but then forced to overtime. So I was laughing at that. I'm like, yeah, that sucks. But 3 overtimes gets it done for Tulsa, and they move on to the semis to face Wichita State. Did you guys get eyes on that? That game was maybe the best of the day outside of Arizona. Iowa State.
I had it on, was not heavily focused on it, but did watch it. Good win for North Texas. Hell of a game, triple overtime. Fantastic, but blew it. You fucking blew it. Tulsa moves on.
Yeah, no, I had eyes on this. Was a hell of a game, up and down, back and forth game, roller coaster style of a game, especially kind of towards the end of regulation and then that first overtime, even second overtime. But then Tulsa, better team in my opinion, kind of pulled away down the stretch and got it done there. Kind of from start of third overtime, really shut it down. So I was excited. I got Wichita State. My second team, so was watching this game because they were playing the winner of this game, so was loving the fact that this was going into triple OT because dead legs tomorrow. Good for Wichita State, maybe foreshadowing a play that I've got later here in the semifinals of the American.
Hey, sleeper or spoilers, let's go. Vanderbilt beat up on Tennessee. I felt like Tennessee, it was a back and forth kind of game, but then Tennessee gassed out. Vanderbilt was able to get into transition, and the guard plays just beat up on Tennessee. Tennessee, fraudulent as hell. I think Vanderbilt has a sneaky chance to be a dark horse to make a Final Four. It's maybe a little too early to say, but if they have a nice bracket from a 4 to 5 seed, they have a chance, dude. They're fast. They got good guards. Like, they're a well cohesive unit, and if they get the right little draw there, I think they have a chance to make the Final Four. That might be a hot take.
Yeah. Sorry, what game? Sorry, I was reading the story.
Massachusetts versus Toledo. Toledo wins by 10. Toledo dominated Massachusetts. That ends the Frank Martin UMass run there after beating Miami, Ohio. BCU beats up on Duquesne, wins by 5. Duquesne covered at least. Drew Joyce had some words about it at the end. I encourage you to go watch that press conference. It was very thoughtful. St. John's beats up on Seton Hall, but wins by 10. Seton Hall just didn't have an answer for St. John's physically. Although Seton Hall is a pretty physical team, just outmatched them. Come on, Elliott. Come on, Ken Hatt. Howard wins by 17 points, covers the 14.5. It got a little dicey there.
Too easy.
Foul game takes it over. Wasn't the easiest, but yes, it is
too easy.
Time with Howard. Let's go. I'm in. Howard gets it done. All right, Trevor, let's talk about your other favorite team, Purdue. They beat up on Nebraska. I felt like it was going to be one of those games where, like, Purdue was beating up early and then Nebraska came back, just like we saw in Lincoln. But they just didn't have an answer for Purdue and couldn't. Purdue was making their shots finally.
Yeah, Nebraska couldn't hit shit. It is what it is. It's not like Purdue was lights out or anything, but Nebraska just shot themselves in the foot, couldn't hit anything. And, Purdue was hitting their shots and built on it. So good on them. They're into form. Tournament started. They decided to play basketball.
I mean, they shot 33% to the 3. It's not bad.
Yeah. They made some big shots late. Fletcher Lawyer and company. I hate Trey Kaufman-Renn, man. So, anywho, Nebraska loses.
That's Trevor's favorite player.
Yeah, I know. Does Nebraska win by, or is Nebraska a 3 or 4? 4 after this loss?
There'll be a 4 probably.
The real question is, I don't care what number they are, 3, 4, whatever. Do they finally win their first NCAA tournament game ever? Or are they on upset watch?
I was out with my friends last night, and we were watching all the games, and I was literally like, "What's the one P4 school that's never won an NCAA tournament game?" And they couldn't get it at first, and I was like, "Nebraska." I'm like, "Yeah, they're 0-8 in NCAA tournament play." I remember the Teran Petaway days on Nebraska with Tim Miles, legend. Virginia beats up on Miami, Florida. Virginia's a well-oiled machine. Miami, if they kind of got to bank on playing good defense and winning the interior game, and they just didn't against the Cavs and looked sloppy. But good run for Miami, making it to the semis, and we get to see Virginia Duke tonight, so that'll be fun. Now let's talk about the big one, Arizona, Iowa State. Yes, Arizona didn't cover my -3.5, but I may or may not have done something irresponsible with Arizona Moneyline Live at +150. So, yes, that was a fun cash. Watched that entire game. Bradley with a tough shot, man. Fade away from the side. Unbelievable. Well, not quite a corner 3, just shy, but step back, fade away. I mean, God, that was impressive. And then some cool videos were circulating and running. But I mean, Iowa State, they did not have an answer from Momcilovic. Lipsy went down, came back. So there was just a lot of stories of this game. Jefferson had a great game. Momcilovic did. So Arizona, who's pretty tall, just didn't have an answer for Iowa State's size and Iowa State shooting shots on the 3. But one of the best games of the day, if not the best. And we got to see a buzzer beater in March, baby.
Yeah, should have won the game. Blew it. They were up 9. Blew it within 5 minutes. Props hanging around. Made some incredible shots late, Lipsy and Momcilovic for the cover. But should have won the game. You guys fucking blew it. Pissed the game away, and now Arizona moves on, and they don't. So Iowa State falls short yet again. It's what they do. Just good enough to be there, but not good enough
the Big
to
12. They've won the Big 12. I think two out of the last 3 years they won the Big
12.
Been
Been lately, but I mean, like in general, March. I should more say the tournament. But when the tournament comes, Iowa State always fall. Like they don't. You don't get what you think you're going to get out of Iowa State. They always fall short. Granted, they have some injuries usually, but they always fall short. They blew a 9-point lead yesterday in basically a home atmosphere. We'll see what happens in March now, but had a chance to beat Arizona, get a good win, and they fucking pissed down their legs. So we'll see how they do in March.
I bet they were happy about Michigan State losing and then Alabama losing as well. Definitely some things didn't go their way. Nebraska losing also. So, they may go to a 3 seed after dropping from a 2, but we'll see. I mean, they had some good losses from other teams. So they're destined for a 2-3 spot for Iowa State. But yeah, they do shit the bed. Even as the original 2 seed back in the day with Jamal Tinsley, legend.
You think? I mean, what they pissed that game away? You think? Really?
They were up 9. They were up 9. They had all the momentum. I mean, I know I know, but still, you're up 9. It's a home game. It's a home game. Come on.
Arizona led the game in the last 10 minutes. Arizona's the one that pissed the game away.
Iowa State was up big, and then they just let Arizona right back in within 5 minutes. Like they had a chance to take a grip on the game, and they fucking immediately gave it away. I know, but they had their chance.
Yeah,
I'm saying they had their chance. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they should have won by 25. I'm saying they had their chance, and they pissed on their way.
And I'll say this: I went to it was 61. It was like 61 to. Or like 60 to 56 or something. Iowa State was up, and I'm like, I'm going to go take a piss, and Arizona's going to be back up 3 when I get back. And they were. They were up 64-61. I was like, let's go.
You both pissed down your leg then. Huff pissed down his leg, and Iowa State pissed down their leg at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. Yes. I was shaking it a lot. I had to shake it a lot. As I get older, I have to shake it more. Akron versus Kent State. Akron beat Kent State and covered just barely. So fun cover there. The foul game takes us over. Akron, damn near unstoppable. But we'll see tonight. Ole Miss, Alabama. Is Ole Miss the hottest team in the world? Steakhouse play does not come through because Ole Miss was controlling that game the entire way. Yes, Alabama looked like they were maybe going to win and steal it after a tough showing, but Ole Miss won the game down low. Maybe a gross no call at the end of the game, but I get it as a ref. I think we'd be pissed off if we saw a call. So tough non-put back there. Alabama almost had it, but they were in no business to cover that game as Ole Miss was just winning wire to wire. Hottest team in the country, 15 seed in the SEC. March Madness, baby.
Haven't trailed once this tournament.
First 15 seed to make it to the SEC semifinals. Lowest seed ever.
They started playing Tuesday. Is that when they started playing? Tuesday?
Wednesday, I believe, because they're Wednesday through Sunday.
That's right. Because the championship Sunday. St. Joe's beat Davidson. That was my favorite play of the day yesterday. St. Joe's money line comes through, wins by 12 in a game of slow tempo and trying to win down low. I think St. Joe's just has better athletes than Davidson does. UConn. Georgetown under, free as hell, 67-51. I believe UConn did cover, but the under also comes through as well. Southern North Carolina Central moves on, so they move into the finals for MEAC and SWAC, both those teams.
Hey, don't skip over those. That Southern game was a hell of a game. Buzzer beater 3. Another buzzer beater. Another buzzer beater in March.
Another buzzer beater in March. I did not see that game, but I did see the highlights of it.
No, that was a fantastic game. Down to the wire. FAMU was kind of keeping it close, back and forth battle with 2 minutes left. They're each kind of, going up. Southern would go up 2, and then FAMU would kind of answer, tie it back up, and then about 16 seconds left. Southern had a okay play. It was just kind of a broken play, but off of like a baseline drive kick out for a 3. Hell of a shot. Good shot making for him, and Southern advances. So that was a fire game. And then Lavelle Moten, can't sleep on my boy NC Central. that shit yesterday, man. When I was betting on them, I know I missed it last night or the night before. Down 18-4, 20-4, something like that. Against UMass, come back, tie it up, take it to overtime, survive in advance. That's what we do.
Yeah, that was a gross ass game. I did watch the North Carolina. I actually missed the Southern Florida A&M game, but Delaware State, North Carolina Central. I got a little bit of eyes on it, not too much, but did watch it. UC Irvine beat Cal State Northridge wire to wire. There's no answer for Northridge. UC Irvine dominated, and then UT Arlington comes through and covers. I called that the whack. The whack refs were going to let UT Arlington get back into that game as much as possible. They do not want Utah Valley to move on from the whack in this legal battle.
Utah Valley, they put enough money in the escrow, but they didn't give enough money to the refs.
Yep. No. They're still battling. I think they want to get it back. I don't know. I have to read into it.
No, they are. They put it in a fund.
Yeah,
like a legal fund. While all the injunctions and all the basically while the trial goes, but they said as long as you secure this $1 million in this fund that you can't touch until after the legal battle's over, you can play in the tournament.
Yeah, they had like a 10-page statement as well, and then Clemson Duke. Oh. Clemson did not deserve to cover that game, so I'm not upset at all. And shout out our guy, Con Man. Good to see you, brother. It's that time of the year, boys. Christmas in March. Yes, it is. First week of the Field of 68 is always bonkers. I was feeling down lately, but March always brings up the mood. Loving the show, fellas. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I feel it, dude. That seasonal depression is rough and really wears you down, especially when you're in work mode, come back home, there's no sun out or anything like that. And even if it is sunny out, we go through the spurts of life, and yes, March is always a great time of the year. It's like a go in like a lamb, or go in like a lion, leave like a lamb, and I'm excited for it. It's always after March, then becomes the warmer weather, and it's awesome. So, but yeah, Clemson had no business covering that game last night, so I get it. But then they were down 10. There's like an 8-second shot clock differential or less maybe. And looks like they're not going to foul. And then they don't dribble the ball out. They go to drive it. A miss, put back, tip in to win by 12. Rough.
Brutal. Rough. But you're exactly correct. They had no business of that. Is not a one of those games where I was on the right side and I got hooked. That was wrong side. Would have got lucky for the hook because 41-22 at halftime. Yeah, they just absolutely blew the brakes off of them. Kind of a competitive first 8 minutes, and I was like, oh, Clemson, they might be. Somewhat competitive here, but nope. Duke controlled it after about that first 6-7 minutes of the game. So yeah, it's one of those. You were not on the right side of.
No,
you were not on the wrong side of the hook, I should say.
Again, better to be lucky than good, and that was what I was like. Damn, I'll be lucky here again. But there was a couple games I lost by the hook too. After that, St. Louis, Houston beat the shit out of Kansas, easy -7.5. Kansas, fraudulent. I don't want Darren Peterson anywhere near the Pacers, by the way, either. I don't want him anywhere near the Pacers. If they're comparing him to Kobe, really? Does Darren Peterson have Kobe mentality at Kansas? Like, get out of here. Like, Kobe quit walking all over his grave this week with Bam Adebayo. Now this. I was watching this whole comparison show before that game. It's like, oh, Kansas and Darren Peterson's like Kobe. Really? Clowns. Maybe he has talent, but like, come on. Kobe, we all love Kobe for the Mamba mentality, bro. And Darren Peterson has none of that. Maybe he'll change in the NBA, but I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that game, man.
Another coffee.
Yeah, you're good. No, that game. KU, I think they scored 2 points in the first 9 minutes. Went like 0 for 19 to start that second half. So was 33-27 at halftime. They were kind of 33-25, I think. They're kind of in it. But then by the time you looked up, if you went and did some laundry or went out to grabbed a couple beers or something, came back and you missed the first 8-9 minutes of that game. KU only scored 2 points in that first 9 minutes, and they were from the free throw line. So I don't think they got their first bucket until about at the 10-12 mark, something like that. So yeah, Houston just blew it out, blew the brakes off, shut down the home crowd advantage. There's a lot of Houston fans there, I will say, but KU definitely had the crowd. But if you want to take the crowd out of it, that's what you do. You just punch them in the mouth early. They kind of stayed in for that first half, but early part of the second half, Houston just out physical, getting a lot of offensive rebounds, playing a lot harder than KU, and just punched them in the mouth and shut the crowd up.
I gotta get a picture of this. I'm sending this to my dad real quick. The Bud, look. What do you got, Franklin? Definitely not Kansas plus points, but yeah, I don't know. I think you're right, Elliot. Like they look strong. Like I just feel like when they play those physical teams, they're gonna just look a little fraudulent. I don't know. I'd be worried if I'm
when they play physical teams, and then when they play teams that are like physical but also like really tall, have a lot of length, they really struggle too. Flory's good on those like super quick athletic teams where he can guard 1 through 5. But if you get a guy like a Tugler or something, he kind of really struggles on the offensive rebounding. Taylor just got absolutely exposed. Was not playing very good defensively. But Badunga's good defensively. But when you get obviously Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, but when you get them against like a 7-2 guy, like I think Florida would be a terrible matchup for KU if they ever would have to match up with them.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna take Kansas very far. Maybe we'll see how it goes. But UCLA, Mick Cronin beats up on Michigan State. Michigan State just didn't have an answer. They shut down UCLA down low. Kohler, Cooper, they just didn't have an answer. UCLA wins by 4, 88-84. Good win for them. Moving on. It's better for my Big Ten rankings as well too, because I had UCLA finishing 3rd. So we're talking regular season there. I get it, but hey, conference tournament too. So if they finish 3rd, that means Purdue would have to win though. Arkansas beats Oklahoma late. That game was great. That Magu or Mag or whatever how you pronounce his name, Wagyu. I kept calling him Wagyu beef last night. Unbelievable. He was great. Blocking shots, making shots down low. Nigel Pack in March, always fun. Oklahoma looked like they had it. Oklahoma definitely looked like they had it. And Arkansas gets it late. Wagyu fumbles the ball late after how much praise I gave him for about 39 minutes and 50 seconds all game. He dropped the ball late. Arkansas wins 82-79. Good run for Oklahoma. Do they get in?
I think they're on the outside looking in. We'll see. But no, they really needed that game. But hell of a game coming down the stretch. I was kind of cheering for Oklahoma, to be honest. I know Arkansas's in. So I kind of, I don't know, a little soft spot for Nigel Pack a little bit. Wanted to see him do well, have maybe one little go around, but I don't think they're in after that. And I also do like Jaden Jones, who comes off the bench for him, played at Long Beach State. Was always a fun guy to watch there in the Big West. But Darius Acuff, man, 37 points. When you got the best player on the floor, down the stretch when the game's close, that matters.
This may be a hot take, but I think he's the best player in the country. Maybe a hot take, but I think he's the best player in the country right now.
And he's the best point guard in the country, hands down.
For sure. Maybe Kingston Fleming's too, but I think Acuff's better. Obviously,
I take Acuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like for draft.
Oh, Kingston Fleming's great, but I love Acuff. The dude's fucking awesome. Damn near covered the game for them last night to end it too, fuckers. And then, of course, Oklahoma hits clutch threes. Why wouldn't they? They did it all year, right? No, getting hot at the right time. Good on them. Them and Ole Miss. Nobody's just coming to life, making noise. So, it's fun to March. You never know who's going to show up. And it's the two bottom feeders of the conference.
Yeah, Oklahoma, they should have won that game. They were winning all game. Utah State beats Nevada, covers the 6.5 with ease in lieu of the Jared Calhoun rumors to Cincinnati. So way to find it as they move to the Mountain West final. Utah Tech, Cal Baptist. Cal Baptist beat up on Utah Tech, wins by 14. This is one of the games I didn't watch, but the first half over hit. So good for them. And Utah Tech, a good season for them. They were a fun little team that I enjoyed. And goodbye to the WAC as well too for Utah Tech.
Yeah, no, that was a fun game. That first half was
very good.
Was really competitive. Utah Tech actually took a 1-point lead into the break, so thought maybe there was going to be some magic there. But Dominique Daniels, 41 points. Get the fuck out of here. He's a senior, willing his team to victory. They just took over, ran away with it right off the tip from the second half. You looked at that. They just jumped on them pretty quick, pretty early. And then kind of closed the game on a 13-2 run to really put it out of stretch. So,
yeah, good for Cal Baptist. Very fun. Cal Baptist Utah Valley is going to be a hell of a game to send off the WAC. And then Hawaii, there was no answer for Cal State Fullerton. They just dominated the Elephants all game. And then let's talk about the game that ended at like 2:30 in the morning. I watched it all. San Diego State and Brian Dutcher comes home. I had San Diego State money line, so no sweat there. That got me to 13-14 on the day. So another up and down day. I lost 0.7 of a unit, so 0.7 units I lost. I'm still up 71.15 units. I've dropped 2 days in a row, but not much losses. Like I feel like my losses this year. And the way I've been betting, it's like, I lose a unit here or two, then we win a couple. So it's an ever long battle. But we're going to win today, bounce back off of 2 losing days. And in those 2 losing days, I've only lost 8.8 units, losing a Big Mac, and then 0.7 of a unit, lost a video game. So lost a video game yesterday, lost a Big Mac the game before, but we're going to make it all back and more. So shout out San Diego State taking me home to drop below losing a unit. Defense stepped it up yet again. I mean, San Diego State, I was arguing with my buddies, like they're one of the best defenses in the country. I'm like, okay, they may be like top 20 against Mountain West, but look at the games before that. They were struggling against top teams, but they've stepped it up late in the season defensively, got their identity back. Shout out Brian Dutcher and San Diego State in March.
Yep. Yeah, just tell them to look at the Michigan game. Go watch the Michigan game, or go watch the Baylor game. Kind of an average Big 12 team, putting up 91 on them.
Yeah, and it looked like the over was going to hit early, 37-33 at halftime, and then the bus just got parked with only 56 total points in the second half, which you just don't see. How many times is the first half higher scoring than the second half? You just don't see it very often, and it was this game. They didn't get done till 2:30. And now they play at 6 Eastern. So interesting turnaround there. These kids are young, though. They can do it. I was watching – can't remember what coach I was watching yesterday that was talking about it. Maybe it was Chris Beard. These guys have turnaround time. They don't need to rest and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, let's play a 100-game season then. So I'm in. But, yeah, great day yesterday. I think that was one of the best days of March that we've had yet, for all the games. Felt every game was close. Every game came down to the cover. We saw an overtime game and a buzzer beater. So yeah, absolutely.
2 buzzer beaters.
2 buzzer beaters. Yes.
Don't sleep on the SWAC. Don't sleep on the SWAC.
I didn't watch Southern, I know, but it was a fun one. -2.5. That was one of the best caches of there.
Buzzer beater and a cover. That's even better.
Yep. Trevor.
Arizona, that was a buzzer beater, but they didn't cover. But Southern, that's the best of both worlds right there, baby.
I know that. Let's go. So, Trevor, you're getting some snow this weekend?
Yeah, 3 feet.
Wow, 3 feet, huh?
Yeah, 3 feet tomorrow. Leading into Monday.
Final snow of the year. Hopefully.
Yeah, it'll be summer in about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We always get a blizzard to end the year. Usually it's in April, but a little earlier this year.
It was 60 miles an hour wind yesterday in Indianapolis. Just want you to know. My siding of my house, I have to, after this pump fake pod call, I have to get on literally my roof of my house, the tallest point of my house, and fix the siding today. So that's what I will be doing, and then hopping in to watch the rest of Cornell, Yale.
You got a steep roof?
UMBC.
You got a steep roof, or is it more flat?
It's where that will be is it's at the steep part. So I'm just going to go up. I have a very tall ladder. I have like a 30, 40-foot ladder.
Ladder.
Yeah. So I'll get on there and try to pop the siding piece that fell off. So, beat the rain. You got to have siding, man. So it was scary. My house was making noises yesterday. I'm like, what the hell? As I was locked into the house. So let's talk about getting locked in with rhythm, Trevor. I'm going to go get another coffee, my third coffee since a pump fake pod here. It's a smaller cup, but I want you to talk about it because I'm going to go get my coffee within 30 seconds. And by the time I get back, I will be able to look up a rhythm play of the day. So I want you to give a shout out to Rhythm for the ease of access of how Rhythm is, Trevor, as I go do this, because all I have to, if you're new to Rhythm, all you have to do is just log in on the app, download the app for Rhythm directly, and all you have to do is just scroll through it. You can search for games directly. You can go through the slate itself, and you can do it on the pot. You can do it on the waiting for your breakfast cooking. You can do it while driving, responsibly. You can do it anywhere, and that's the ease of access of Rhythm. So I'm going to go get my coffee, pull up a play of the day. Trevor, how do you use Rhythm and how easy it is?
Yeah, love Rhythm. We go through. We obviously we cap these games and go through them, and plays I like a lot. I will, obviously, bet on them, or if I want a little extra. What's the word I'm looking for? Extra clarification on something, I guess I'll say I go to Rhythm. If I like, we'll say I like Houston plus a 2.5 today. I'll go on Rhythm. Hopefully they agree with me. I haven't looked yet, but you scroll down and be like, oh, hey, look at that. Greens. Rhythm likes Houston as well. So then go ahead and fire on, just double checking and someone else agrees with you, especially if it's Rhythm, the way their models have been cooking this year. That's something you want. So Rhythm is fantastic. It's if you want to peace of mind that you're making a smart bet, Rhythm, fire up the app. Sometimes it'll be not recommended. Maybe there's not enough value or the line's about right where they don't recommend it. But you got greens. It's a good chance. It's a good chance to fire, and you're going to make some money. They're fantastic. I like Utah State today on the money line, and just so happens Rhythm does as well. They actually like it as a smart signal. So they agree with me. I liked it. I fired up Rhythm, popped it in, and look at that. One of the first things I see when I fire it up is Utah State money line with a smart signal and a parlay piece next to it. So it's beautiful. I love it. Shout out Rhythm. They make your life easier. They make everybody's lives easier. Like I've said, if you don't got time, fire it up, and they're going to give you some great bets. So shout out Rhythm, download Rhythm, use our promo code PFP25. Make your money back. You'll make your money back. No problem. We got baseball coming up. They absolutely cook with baseball. WNBA is around the corner. NBA finals. We got March Madness coming up next week. Golf is going on. There's so much going on. Rhythm's got you covered. Download Rhythm, promo code PFP25, 25% off the first month.
Let's go. Look at that. Just, coffee, easy. Just go make breakfast. Go whatever you're doing. You're at a family function. What are you doing? You're texting? No, I'm scrolling the Rhythm slate for sure. And speaking of the slate, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go fix this siding, but we got a lot of games to go. 50 milligrams. Let's go. We'll get into it. 50 milligram gummy. Cornell versus Yale to start off in an hour, 11 a.m. Yale laying 4.5 against Cornell. Over-under is 163.5. I don't think you guys are going to like the play that I like. Maybe.
Go for it then.
Give me Cornell plus 4.5. I love this play. You know what? Yale, physical. Do people have an answer for Yale most of the time? No. But Cornell's already beat them once this season. They split the season. And Cornell played a physical game, the game they won. And then the game that was high scoring, they lost by almost 40 points. So, kind of up in the air. Not really a good feel as much on the Caps, but I think Cornell can keep this close against Yale and they're live here. You know, Yale, good team, 23-5, but 40 minutes of basketball can end a season, especially when you go 23-5. And I think we're going to get a little dog here in the Ivy. And Cornell is going to step it up offensively. You know, both teams that have been a week on rest. And we know Cornell's good for 80 points almost every game. So we just need Yale to slow it down and stink it up on defense and Cornell to run and gun. And let's just hope for a high-scoring game here and Cornell covers and maybe wins outright. I'm going Cornell in an upset here.
Yeah, I like Cornell too. They got housed by 40, 30, whatever the first time, and then beat them the second time. Yale's looked vulnerable lately. They're playing tight games. They're not blowing teams out. These games are within like 6 points for the most part as of the last couple of weeks. So Yale isn't blowing teams out. Cornell playing much better. They've already gotten their ass kicked by Yale. They're not gonna come in here unprepared. I think they're ready to play, even if they did beat them last time. They still remember that 30-point beatdown. So I'll take Cornell plus the 4.5 as well. Calci's got plus 3.5, plus 117. If you want to do that, if you want to play it down, you can get plus 117 for 3.5. It's not a terrible gamble. I'm debating firing that instead of 4.5 potentially.
Yeah, I like Cornell as well. Biggest thing that I think about this is Cornell's got the home court. They're the host for the Ivy League conference tournament. So not a lot of times do you see the 4 seed getting the home court advantage over the 1 seed. So tough spot for Yale. I'm gonna pivot to a different angle though. I know we saw kind of a pretty competitive 72-69 end to that Cornell Yale game last time. I think we see more of a game like last year in the conference tournament final with Cornell and Yale. That's who matched up last year in the tournament. Yale prevailed 90-84. So I think we see a lot of points here. I'm going to go with the over 163.5. I think it's a good angle, especially down the stretch. Even if they're down 6-7 points, they will play the foul game and get this over. But I really think it soars over. I think we're seeing both teams in the 80s for sure, maybe even 90s. So give me the over 163.5. Cornell is live on the money line, I do believe. I love it. I love that play from you guys. Just the fact that a lot of people might not know that it's home court for them.
Yeah. 40 minutes of basketball can end a season. UMBC laying 3.5. I see 4.5 places. Over-under is 136.5. Should we just bet John Becker in Vermont one more time? Just one more time as a dog, buddy. How many times you got Vermont as a dog this season? Yeah? We're doing it. We're betting Vermont plus 4.5. John Becker. Yes, I think UMBC more talented this year. UMBC's got it all. But what happens when we see sometimes in these conference tournaments for a more seasoned team, a program that's been there, and a coach that's been there plenty of times? Not shitting on UMBC, they're a solid team, but 40 minutes of basketball. Now UMBC favored against Vermont, 23-8 versus 22-11. Yes, it wasn't Vermont's best season, two seasons in a row, but this is where they step it up, muck it up defensively. Don't allow UMBC to do their thing and score a ton of points. And I think Vermont gets it done and covers. Shout out John Becker. Let's go.
Yeah, no, UMBC steamrolls. This team's been rolling. Vermont is washed. Fugazi, John Becker is washed. This is not a great Vermont team. UMBC is steamrolling and can actually beat the piss out of Vermont again and their season completely. UMBC is going to do that. Give me UMBC minus 3.5. I already bet this.
Yeah, give me Vermont plus the 3.5. They're live on the money line. Take the Catamounts money line as well. I think they get it done. John Backer outclasses UMBC, and they are dancing in the tournament yet again, as everyone expected. Maybe a little bit of a roundabout way to get there, but they'll get there.
Yeah. Shout out Kyle, UMBC as well. Let's go. Retriever up. I'm going to retrieve that dub today.
They can get the dub. They ain't going to cover. St. Louis laying 5.5 against Dayton. Over-under is 148.5. I have a feeling I know what you're doing, Trevor, because you were just shitting on the St. Louis Billikens. Why don't you lead us off here?
Yeah, Dayton, St. Louis bullshit yesterday. The amount of effort and energy that second half had to have taken. I mean, they hit everything. Avila coming down, hitting 3 straight threes, 4 straight threes, whatever the fuck. Do it again, big boy. He's not doing that. Give me Dayton plus the SC plus 6. I'll take the 6 here with Dayton. Probably sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Dayton's getting rolling at the end of the season. St. Louis very wobbly, losing down the stretch. Should have lost yesterday in convincing fashion. Pulled some bullshit out of their ass. FBI investigate George Washington. Not tomorrow. Dayton's a proud program. They're not going to be embezzled with fixing games here. They're coming to play. Let's go Dayton plus 6 on money line.
Yeah, I know St. Louis hasn't been playing good basketball as of late, but last time they played, they lost by 15 points. Only scored 62 points here. I will take St. Louis, but this will be try to get my live play here. I'll try to take St. Louis live on a better number. This guy thinks St. Louis does win this game. I think the Dayton run ends here. But maybe it's a close game, comes down to one possession. So I'll try to look for a live spot with the Billikens.
Yeah, this one's tough for me. I just think obviously St. Louis is already in the tournament. They just locked up Shirts to a long-term deal. I think Dayton's going to be playing, with turning aspirations on their mind. This is the only way they get in. I'll take Dayton plus the 5.5. Wouldn't surprise me if St. Louis wins. If they are down again like they were against George Washington, might have to hit them a little live on the money line. I agree. That's probably a good live angle if you wanted to bet St. Louis, because at some point they will be down in this game to where you can get them even money or at like a -1.5, -2.5.
Yeah, go like that video. Hit the like button. It's not that hard, especially if you're watching. Hit that like button. So yeah, I will probably bet like mostly every game, but that one's going to be one I'm waiting for. Michigan laying 12.5 against Wisconsin. Over under is 160.5. I am not laying that many points in a conference tournament game. I know that it can hit, it can happen, but Wisconsin's looked good. I don't care that they just played overtime. Yes, we may see a little regression from Nick Boyd and Blackwell, but I'll tell you what, there's no option there. I mean, who else is going to score for that team? So I still think Boyd has a good game. Wisconsin can keep it close, and that backdoor opportunity is wide open for us. Let's go, Bucky. Buck them up and just get this Michigan team. They win by like 7. They're fugazi. Let's go, Wisconsin. I'm just kidding. They're not fugazi. They're very good. But 40 minutes of basketball. Let's go, Wisconsin.
Best guard tandem in the country, Blackwell Boyd. Either can take over, both can take over, and if not, I mean, we got Rapp. Rhodey had an awful game yesterday. Rapp was decent. Came up with some big spots. They got guys that can pick up the slack when if Boyd's having a rough one, Blackwell's fine. He'll pick it up. If Blackwell's having a rough one, Boyd will pick it up. And then Rapp and Rhodey hitting threes. Belauskis, he can step out from 3. He can get inside too. So. They've got scoring at all 3 levels, multiple scorers. Blackwell and Boyd elite at getting to the rim, drawing contact, finishing. Yeah, we beat Michigan. Everybody's going to be on Michigan to revenge spot. Mad at Wisconsin just played a double overtime game, an overtime game, 2 games in a row. They're not going to have enough legs. These guys are like 21, 22 years old. They're fine. I'm not worried about it. It's the fourth game or whatever. You play 3 games in a row, and one of them's like a double, triple overtime. That's when you get fucked, but they're fine here tomorrow. Michigan, no Nolan Winter. Obviously, that's going to suck, but Belauskis and Rapp are going to do their part. This team is playing really well. best guard again, guard tandem in the country. Guard play wins in March. 12 points with Boyd and Blackwell. The only way I think we get blown out is if one of them gets hurt or something, or if neither of them can buy a bucket. So give me Bucky plus 12.5. Sprinkle money line. I see plus 625. Absolutely ridiculous. This Badgers team's cooking, and we've seen how you beat Michigan. It's hit your shots, and this is one of the best shot making teams in the country. So give me Badgers plus 12.5. Sprinkle the money line.
Yeah, give me Wisconsin plus the 12.5. Disrespectful line here, in my opinion. I don't think they win on the money line. I do think that Michigan is definitely going to remember the fact that they lost outright to Bucky. They're at home, so they're going to get it done. But 12.5 is way too many points, especially in a semifinal game in the Big Ten Conference, where Michigan, I know they want to get it done. But at the same time, is like, are they super motivated? I mean, both these teams. So when you get a team that both these teams are in the tournament, obviously they're fighting, they're going to play, they're going to battle. I just think we see a somewhat close game, and nobody pulls away down the stretch.
Let's go. Fuck them, Bucky. Florida laying 8.5 against Vanderbilt. Over unders 160.5 here. Todd Golden is such a douchebag. I laid it with Florida yesterday. I'm not doing it again. How many times are you going to just play with your food late? I am worried it's a bad matchup for Vanderbilt. I don't think they're going to have an answer for some of Florida's size, but I'm going to go with the dogs here. I've taken all dogs other than St. Louis. I didn't quite fully bet it. I'm going to wait for a live angle, but I'm telling you, dude, Vanderbilt, dark horse to make a run in the Final Four, depending on their draw. I said it earlier in the show. Depending on their draw, that is. But guard play can get it done. I like their guards against Florida. And I think Trevor alluded the 1 for 13 from Florida yesterday as well. So just need the guards to step up around the perimeter on defense, try to limit Florida getting into transition and limit their size ability down low. So let's go Vandy plus the points. A little sketchy, but I'll take it. We get that backdoor opportunity like we had yesterday with Kentucky.
Yep, I am on another dog as well. I'll take Vanderbilt plus the 8.5. I think that I might be more keen to take the over 160.5, and I think I'm going to. The more I think about it, both these teams, Vanderbilt, they just played that game yesterday. Game final finished 143 there against Tennessee. Florida, that only finished at 134. Both teams didn't score as much as they typically do. Like Trev said earlier, Florida didn't shoot the ball well. I think they shoot it a little bit better today. I think this goes up. We see a higher scoring game here. So give me the over 160.5. Again, my classic cap of I like the dog, but I'm a little bit nervous with Florida pulling away down the stretch. So I'll take the over with the points instead.
Let's go. Dogs are barking today. Come on, buddy. Let's go, Franklin. Dogs are barking.
Florida -8.
I will say this game last time absolutely was fantastic.
Yes.
At Vanderbilt, 98-94, classic barn burner of a game. So hopefully we see something similar.
Let's go. All right, 1 Eastern still. Howard laying 11.5. I see 12.5 places against NC Central. Over-unders 144.5. I'd be remiss to not pass the ball over to Elliott up there on the top of the Brady Bunch squares. We've been betting Howard how many times this season? We've been betting Howard, and then also North Carolina Central has been your guy as well with Lavelle Moten. So what are you doing here on a emotional play here for you?
I don't know if you guys heard that, but dogs were barking downstairs. They're in my girlfriend's house.
He heard it.
Yep, he heard it. So yeah, I mean, I hate to go against my Howard boys. I just think, conference championship game. How are you going to lay 11.5? That's a lot of points, especially because you got, a well-coached team with Lavelle Moten. I love Howard. I'm calling Howard's going to win this game. If they're ever down to the point where like NC Central goes up and Howard's at like a short little money line, minus 125 or less. I will definitely be on them live for sure because I do think they win. I just think that it's too many points for a championship game. So give me NC Central plus the 11.5 or plus the 12.5. Go from there.
And shout out Helms donating $20. March Madness. Let's go. Yeah, it is March Madness. Appreciate you, Helms. Good people up there in Wisconsin. Appreciate you, Helms. Thank you. And let's go. Kyle, thank you for all the memberships here. Another gift yet again. So if you've tuned in on the chat, hopefully you got gifted a bench mob membership. Let's go. So let's freaking go.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think it's too many points as well as against my better judgment. Howard was kind of playing at that cover yesterday. It's just another dog I'm taking today. So I think Howard can dominate. They can cover this game, but NC Central, a good team with that back door open where Howard, if they're not winning by like 20 out the gate or up by 15 at half, I think it's going to be a close game down the stretch. NC Central can limit possessions and keep it close. Let's go NC Central plus 11.5. Another dog. Let's go, Franklin.
Hey, and I will say, green looks good on everybody, especially in March. March, all about the green. Green March Madness, green making money, green St. Patrick's Day. So become a little member. Green looks good on everybody here in March.
Absolutely.
It does. 11.5 also looks good on Howard. I mean, this team kicked their ass by 30. They won by 15 again the second time. NC Central sneaking by barely here in this tournament here. Beat Eastern Shore in overtime. Needed overtime to beat Eastern Shore by 7. Then Delaware State's 6-point win, 59-53. I mean, without overtime, their offense is struggling. Their defense isn't. Their offense is struggling. Their defense is fine. They just don't play with a lot of pace. I know there's a lot of points, but Howard's incredibly efficient. NC Central can't stop anything. Their offense struggles. I don't see why Howard all of a sudden just struggles and can't win by margin again. That's all they've been doing for a month, and that's what they did to NC Central all year is win by 15 and like 30. So they've got their number. They beat the shit out of them. Howard's playing with an extra gear. I'm laying it with Howard. They're just going to fuck them up. If NC Central hangs around, so be it.
The only way I'd change my mind is if my guy Ken comes in the chat and says, "Let's go with Howard."
Yeah, that's it.
I would automatically be. I would bet. I would either cash out or I would just bet double on Howard to take the win.
All right, moving out of the one Eastern slate here. Wait, hold on a second. What the fuck happened to my tabs here? Oh God. Anywho, Franklin messed up my tabs here. All right, there we go. Harvard laying 3.5 against Penn. Over under is 136.5. Should you bet another dog today? Should we bet another dog today? Yeah, we are going to bet another dog today. Penn's going to win this conference tournament. Hot take. We are going to see Penn versus Cornell punching a ticket tomorrow. Penn randomly good down the stretch, and I think they're fully capable of playing with Harvard here. Harvard defensive minded. I think they're going to have an issue here against this Penn team. And Penn's been able to step it up even on defense mode and not your normal Fran McCaffrey kind of offense. I think we see limited possessions here, and Penn's offense shines here. Let's go Penn plus the points.
Yeah, Penn +3 money line. They're going to win this game. I mean, they're the much better team. They got the better coaching experience. They've been playing good ball coming down the stretch here. I like Penn and company to get her done today. Outright, don't need the points, but I'll take them.
Let's go.
Yeah, give me Penn plus the 3.5. Seeing it's coming down a little bit, plus 2.5 as well. I first kind of wanted to maybe just bet Harvard on the money line and parlay that with something. I think we see a very close competitive game ends there, but I'm just going to take Penn plus the 3.5 because I do think they might be a little live. Ivy League madness. So yeah, Penn plus 3.5. Let's go.
Let's go. St. Joe's versus VCU. VCU is laying 6.5. Over/under is 145.5. Trevor, I'll pass this one over to you to lead. I love my St. Joe's guys. I feel like they can cover this one. I think the total is a little bit telling, in my opinion. I may need a little push to bet another dog yet again, but I do think St. Joe's can be competitive, especially down low. And shout out Mr. Sparkle. Thank you for more gifts for the bench mob. Thank you, man.
Shout out Mr. Sparkle.
He saw Mark in the chat getting pissed at YouTube, so he's trying to put out a little 5 more memberships so Mark can get one.
Oh, yeah.
He said I tried. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. A for effort. Yeah, I mean, it's like VCU. I know St. Joe's has been playing really well, but I don't know if they have the offense for a full 40. VCU got punched in the mouth yesterday, came back at a 10-point halftime lead, and then kind of just went through the motions a little bit. Couldn't hit shots second half. Won, but didn't cover. I think tomorrow, having a game under their belts, I know St. Joe's is playing well, but they're more defensive oriented. The offense isn't as good. I think that could struggle through a 40 on a neutral court. I think they hang around, but I think at some point, second half, VCU is going to, pull away a little bit. VCU is also sitting at the last 4 in, so a little extra motivation for them to come out here and put the pedal to the metal. So I like VCU minus the 6.5. I did not bet this one though.
Ken, I saw you in the chat. Are we riding Howard or not? I need to know. I took NC Central out of shame, but let me know if we're riding Howard. Yeah, I'll be on VCU here as well. I'm just gonna play them on the money line though. Find a little money line parlay piece. These games are kind of crazy, so instead of laying this like 6.5 number, I'd rather just take a money line stab with somebody else. So VCU money line, and we'll play it with somebody else. $2 bill.
Yeah, this is going to be a gross over here. I see 143.5 on the green book, green and yellow book. I will take a gross over here for VCU St. Joe's. I think with this 2 possession number, that the foul game is going to ensue here late. And I do think St. Joe's can keep up offensively. VCU is going to try to push the tempo, and St. Joe's is going to have to answer that. So I think we see a good amount of points here. I'm going to go the over.
And I'm going to be Benedicting Howard smash. Cash it out right now and betting Howard minus 11.5. Let's go, Ken.
That's hilarious.
Got to do it. I've did it before and it came through for us, so I'm doing it again.
Shout out Trevor VDBJ. Hey,
Who's that?
Thanks for tuning in, Trevor. We appreciate you, man.
Shout out him. Go.
Who is that?
Thanks for the support.
Do you think he's the black one or the white one?
The white one. He's the best looking. Hello. Have you seen this face?
Hey, Mark, you still didn't get it. Maybe I'll try. Here,
I tried, Mark. I fucking
get on.
tried.
I'll try for you, Mark.
And I'm with Ken. Ken, I just fired on Howard. Let's go, buddy. They're gonna win by 50.
Yep. Yeah, I'm cashing out. I just cashed out my NC Central bet, and I didn't lose any money actually, so that's good. I'm just cashing out right
same.
now, which is nice. So I will lay it with Howard. Franklin wasn't really happy.
I will say I just looked in. I'm trying to donate some memberships so that Mark can get one. Only 44 people have liked it so far. I'm seeing a lot of eyes on this. Over 100 in YouTube. 319 total. So hit that like button. Drop the chat down real quick. It takes 5 seconds. Quicker than my spiel right here. So hit that like button.
Did you just have to hit like member shout outs, or what do you do here? Join?
You have to be on the browser one. You just click the thing on the bottom, the money thing, and membership gifting. I don't know if it's on the phone app or not, but what I do know is South Florida's going to kill Charlotte. South Florida's going to fucking kill them.
Yeah, they are.
They've been on an absolute tear. Charlotte, cute. It's over. South Florida's on a mission. They're steamrolling everybody, and they don't give a fuck. Kicking ass, taking names. It's going to happen again today. South Florida lay it. Although this line hasn't moved. A little weird, but no way in hell would I like sitting on Charlotte plus 14.5.
Yeah, I like UCF here. Going to do it in a different fashion. They've been able to score, and Charlotte's actually looked pretty good offensively. Hit their threes. I think they're not going to have an answer here. I'm going to go with UCF team total over 83.5. I think UCF's going to run them out of the gym and just run it up. So I like the over team total, that is, for USF, 83.5.
Benedict likes the over. Shout out to Antold. Over City here.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind that over 153.5 as well. I'll take. I might go with. I don't want to double up on. Maybe I do want to double up on Howard. I saw earlier in the chat. Was just trying to find it. Jeff has a little parlay of Howard minus 7.5, USF minus 9.5. I'll just take South Florida minus 14.5. No bet. I'm gonna stay away from the game. Big line.
Yeah, hasn't moved either. A little weird.
Purdue laying 7.5. Left Nebraska. Sorry, I did this at like 6 a.m. Over under is 147.5. I feel like the slide's a little bit telling here. Purdue's been looking good. Mick Cronin and Gronin just played their hearts out against Michigan State. Super physical. I'm going to lay it with Purdue here. They've looked really good. I think this is their tournament to lose. They were the hottest team in the country preseason. Everyone was ranking them that they're going to make a national championship, and all they have to do is go to and they have to do it in Indianapolis. So, yeah, maybe I got some Final Four tickets early on and applied so I could try to flip these tickets and banking that Purdue would make a run. But that gamble's looking soft, definitely to end the season. But Purdue's looked good the last couple games and bounced back. They've been able to find open shots. They're finally making threes. This is going to be a live and die by 3 kind of game here. I'm going to take Purdue minus 7.5, but I'm going to wait for a live bet. This will be my second live bet game. I bet every other game so far. It's been the 2 kind of similar spreads, St. Louis and Purdue here. I think we can get a better live spot, potentially even shorter money line play as UCLA and Dayton hangs in both of those games. So I think Purdue gets this one done, makes the championship. But the 7.5, 3 possessions is a lot. I don't think they blow them out. I think I'm going to get a better line live. Let's go Purdue. Chew. Boiler up. I don't care.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Ace. Oh, no, wrong one. Shout out Ace-Stead. 10 gifted, you the man. Appreciate you. We're trying to get Mark this fucking membership. The guy cannot. Don't buy a lottery ticket, Mark. Don't buy a lottery ticket today. I laid it with Purdue last night, minus 7. Steamrolling Bilodeau out. They say it was a knee sprain. I don't know. I'm going to guess it's probably a little bit worse than that, or it's a very severe sprain at the worst, but he ain't going to be playing. UCLA last night hit their shots. Michigan State, obviously, we know a team that can't hit threes. They ended up getting punched in the mouth and just never recovered. Late second half, they made a run. Thank God, because I took Michigan State second half, thinking no way UCLA shoots 62% all game. Fucking led by 10, like damn near the whole time. So shout out UCLA, good win against Michigan State. That was their Michigan State's first game, so maybe there's a little bit of rust. But Purdue's been here. This is basically a home game. They have the crowd. They're playing really well. Again, I was saying it. I think they were just going through the motions, just cared about playing in the postseason more. And they've come out the first 2 games and rolled. I think they do the same. No Bilodeau today is going to really hurt UCLA, but Donovan Dent's been amazing. What's he had, like 5 or 6 turnovers last like 5 games with like 70 some assists. He's been absolutely amazing. So Denver Smith going to be fun. We'll see what happens. But if they make life a little hell on Donovan Dent today, you're gonna rely on Tyler Perry, or not Tyler Perry, Trent Perry.
Let's fucking go, Mark. Yeah.
There we go, Mike.
Bang! Mike Green
We're gonna
voice.
rely on that.
Bang!
Burn! Oh, blocked by James. Let's go. Let's go. Heck yes. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah,
for
I'll be
giving
on. I'll be on Purdue here as well. I don't want to get out of the way of this train that's coming through on the tracks. UCLA next victim. Give me Purdue, senior laden team, struggled in the regular season. Now they're going to turn it around here in conference tournament play and kind of keep it rolling, keep it on down the tracks through the to the NCAA tournament. So give me Purdue -7.5.
Let's go. All right, I'm trying to freaking hold on. All right, Trevor, take this one since you love Ole Miss so much in Arkansas. Arkansas laying 8.5. Are you going with the best team in the country right now, or are you going with A-Cup and Arkansas?
Yeah, I'll take Ole Miss. They're playing for something. Arkansas's got everything locked up. Ole Miss playing for a steakhouse trip tonight. Give me Ole Miss plus a 9.5 and sprinkle money line. They haven't trailed in this tournament once, so gotta keep playing.
Elliot, what do you got?
Oh my gosh, I hate this. I don't know. I kind of want to just bet Arkansas because I feel like Arkansas is just the time, tide's going to turn here. Nah, we'll ride it. I'll go down with the damn ship. Give me Ole Miss and Chris Beard steakhouse play plus 8.5. Maybe they're live. Maybe this will be a fun little story. Maybe they'll get to the championship game, kind of like what Texas A&M did a couple years ago. So, not as the Texas A&M wasn't as surprising, but maybe they'll get it done. That'd be awesome. So yeah, let's go. We'll ride Ole Miss.
And shout out to the Pump Fake Pod gifting some subs here. So thank you, Pump Fake Pod. You guys are awesome. My computer literally just is about to have a fucking panic attack after trying to donate from the Pump Fake Pod, just so you know. But we're back. I think we're back. I think I'm caught up video-wise now. So let's go. Look, buddy, the cat. Look at the cat. Let's go. So membership galore here. How do I exit out of this? Someone help me.
This is my new cat. His name is Kobe.
Is that your actual cat or is that Bailey's cat?
It's my cat. Bailey saved it from a Walmart parking lot.
Shut up.
Yep. And so now I need to. It was right before the storm, the last storm that we had like a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So and then I get to take it home once I get it declawed because I can't have it messing up my furniture. I know that might be inhumane. Don't shame me, but this is Kobe.
Hey, you got 4 leather recliners downstairs. Yeah, you can't have that for sure. Yeah. Let's go, Kobe and Franklin here. Trevor, you got like a pet fish or something? What we got? You got any pet to bring out?
Do you have a pet Megan?
Let's get come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dwight Schrute.
Yep.
I've got Hey King Dwight Schrute.
That is Northern Lights Indica Cannabis. No, it's marijuana. Give me Ole Miss plus the 8.5, and I'm going to take that money line plus 375. Let's freaking go. Ole Miss they're gonna win. They're gonna win outright. We're taking a stab here. We've been playing with house money all freaking season. We're taking Ole Miss plus 375 money line. I'm not even gonna. We're gonna forget the points. Ole Miss is gonna win, and they're gonna make it to the championship. Let's go, Ole Miss. Franklin will not leave post. He's like I like Kobe. Okay, there he goes. Now he heard me. All right, Tulsa laying a 1.5 against Wichita State. Over under is 149.5. Hey Kobe, your owner basically alluded to a play, so I will let him lead this one. What are you doing over there in Mr. Kansas?
Yeah, no, this is a play. I already played it last night when it opened, and it's flipped now. Actually, WSU's -1.5. So what could go wrong? But I played WSU on the money line plus 105. They've been playing really good down the stretch. They've got, a go-to guard in Kenyon Giles that can get a bucket whenever he needs to. Also, if this is a close game, Tulsa off of the 3 overtime game yesterday against North Texas. Last time I kind of faded the 3 overtime game, didn't go well for me. McNeese rolled against Stephen F. Austin. But, yeah, give me Wichita State. Shockers, going to get it done. Plus 105 on the money line is what I got.
Trevor?
No, I like Tulsa. They're kids that played a triple overtime game. Yeah, obviously not ideal, but they'll be fine. Wichita away from the roundhouse, not a big fan. This Tulsa team is playing good. Got punched in the mouth yesterday, found a way to get it done, came back, won. I know they played triple overtime, but they'll be fine. Everybody's going to be on Wichita State with the sole reasoning is like they just played a triple overtime game. They'll be fine. They were off for a week prior. They played one game, played triple. They'll be fine. Give me Tulsa plus 1. I mean, it flipped over. Love that. Everybody likes Wichita State, who's not coming off of a triple overtime game, but they also haven't played in a week. So you're going to have that. And then you got Tulsa, who's got a game under the belt, who just almost got eliminated yesterday. They're coming out ready to play. Tulsa, money line. We don't need the point and a half, whatever. Wrong team's favored here. I don't care. Triple overtime. Whoopee. Who gives a fuck?
Battling?
Yeah.
Let's go. Fucking donation. Thanks, Trev.
We'll find out. Yeah. Wichita State. All you got to do is beat the team that went to triple overtime. Free. Nah.
Yeah. I was torn on this one when I was making the slides earlier this morning, to be honest with you, because I feel you, Trevor. Like I told you, the day of rest stuff is that these kids can bounce back. They're versatile. I think Tulsa's a dangerous team. Both these teams very dangerous. I'm not going to cop out and say an over here at all whatsoever. I will say this though, for some of these teams, where's this game at? Sorry, for some of these teams that we've seen them.
Birmingham.
Yeah, we've seen some of these teams after not playing in the conference tournament. They've really looked flat out front. I think it's a whole new learning curve in that gym. I'm going to take a gross-ass stab here. I'm going to take Tulsa first half money line. And yes, it sounds stupid because they just played 3 overtimes, but I think I'm going to go off of the play that I've been doing with other conference tournaments, and that's basically taking these teams that have been rested. They haven't seen the gym yet. Yes, they came out strong. Like we saw Tulsa against Charlotte. So I think this has been a learning curve for some of these teams in the conference tournament, especially off no rest, going into a new gym and a neutral site that is. So yeah, I'm going to take a stab here with Tulsa first half money line.
Yeah, I like that. I was thinking, if you want to do a fun little bet here, Tulsa first half, WSU full game. I might have to do that a little bit too.
Yeah, let's go. Sprinkle that. Oh baby, game of the day. Arizona laying 2.5 against Houston. Over/unders 138.5. Just when you thought Houston wasn't going to do it and looked a little bleak at the end of the season, how many times have we seen Houston lose 3 games in a row? Not too many. Under Kelvin Sampson. So it looked like a little tough end of the season for Houston, but this is going to be the writing on the wall. Houston, done this before. I've been here many times in conference championships. And they're going to find a way to get this done as a dog as well, too. Yes, Arizona good, but simple cap. We've been doing all season. Fade the buzzer beater, and now you're getting Houston, who just beat up on Kansas as well, too. I think Houston – going to be just as physical. That's how you got to be against Arizona, who's tall, relentless, and fast. And I think Houston's a good matchup for them. I will take Houston here plus the points.
Yeah, I'll take Houston plus the 2.5. Don't need it. They're going to win. Last year, Big 12 championship, Arizona beat them, so you got revenge for that. This year also, last time they played Arizona, lost at home to them. And then Arizona off the buzzer beater. Nothing equals up for an Arizona win here. Houston's going to be the motivated one. They got revenge on their mind. Arizona off a buzzer beater. Houston gets this done. Give me Houston plus the 2.5.
Yep, I'm right there. Chat knew where I was going to go. Fade the buzzer beater. I think Houston, like you said, perfect cap with you, Huff. When you get these tall teams like Arizona, you need to be able to out physical them. That's exactly what Houston can do. They lost on their home court to Arizona. They're gonna Cougars are gonna get it done outright on the money line. Fuck the points, don't need them.
Let's go, Cougs. Utah State laying a point against San Diego State. Over under is 145.5. As much as I love San Diego State in March and Brian Dutcher, I like Utah State a lot. They're a fun ass team, and yes, the Jared Calhoun news is a little worrisome. But I think that's all noise right now. He's got a job to finish, and he's got a job to prove that he can do and make a run that they've been incapable of sometimes in March. I'm going to take Utah State here to get it done and end this season on top for the Mountain West and beat the March juggernauts of San Diego State, especially a team that just played till 2:30 in the morning. The hell, yeah, these kids can bounce back, but still, they played till 2:30 in the morning. Now you're gonna make them play at 6 Eastern. Crazy.
Yeah, Utah State money line. San Diego needed that game last night. They got it. That was a war they went through. Now you got Utah State, who's they lost to San Diego State last time they played them on the road. San Diego State beat them by like 17 or something. I already played Utah State money line minus 125. They're going to get this one done. San Diego State not going to have enough offense to hang in this one. I know they're one of their better offensive teams, but to hang in with Utah State, I don't think so here, especially late night. And now Utah State's been here ready. They'll have the more rest. They didn't go through a war today. They kind of just breezed through it one of these. So I think they're ready tomorrow. They've got extra prep time against San Diego. And they lost by 17 last time they played them. So give me Utah State money line.
Yep, I'm on the Aggies as well. Give me the Aggies on the money line. Don't worry about the 1.5. Should be a fun, super fun, competitive game. I know it's kind of a must-win game, Urban, with San Diego State, but give me Utah State. They prevail. You saw how happy they were for their assistant coach to get the job at Tarleton. I think they'd be similarly happy with Calhoun getting any job that he got to as well. So I think that's just noise, as Huffer said. They're going to be locked in and focused. Give me the Aggies on the money line.
All right. Damn near game of the night. UConn versus St. John. A couple games of the night, but UConn laying, I see 2.5, 3.5 now. Over under is 140.5 here. They split this year, right? Yeah. Yep. I remember that they didn't play too long ago. Yeah, Connecticut just beat the shit out of St. John's last time. Patino off of a 32-point loss last time you played, and you already split and proved it. Something about this feels like a St. John's run to win the Big East, and then they do what they do best, losing the madness really early and shit the bed, and people are going to be hot on the St. John's team. This is a total coin flip spot. But if I had to take a dog here, I'd take the points. I think it's going to be a really close game down the stretch, super physical. Give me St. John's here, plus the 3.5. I see.
Yeah, I played +3 last night. Too many points. I think St. John's wins this game. Remember the last time these two played?
Yep, St. John's won by 32, or UConn won by 32.
I just said they won by 32.
Yep.
Yeah, they couldn't buy a bucket.
Nope.
Like that was the one where they didn't go 18 minutes they didn't score?
24 minutes, I think.
24 minutes. Yeah. At the Garden again. I know this is UConn's second home, but this is St. John's first home. I'll take St. John's +3. I think they win. If you don't come out and play after they bent you over and raw dogged you, I don't know. Give me St. John's +3 in the money line.
This was Trevor's crash out play earlier on in the season, the beginning of February. He loved UConn on the road in Madison Square Garden against St. John's. He was like all over them, and then the Johnnies prevailed. I'm glad you pivoted your opinions, Trev. But yeah, let's go St. John's. I think they're alive to win it on the money line. I'll just take the 3.5 now. If it was 2.5, I'd funny enough, I'd probably take it on the money line. Somebody needs to see if we're getting white suit Patino or not. I know everybody's in the chat is questioning it. Would love for somebody to leak that, because then I would take St. John's on the money line. But yeah, give me plus 3.5 with the Red Storm here.
All right, Prairie View A&M versus Southern. Didn't have a line here, but it is 3.5. Southern is laying 3.5. Over under is 147.5. Prairie View been magical in this tournament. It doesn't matter if you're less than 10 wins. You can punch your bid to Dayton. And Southern's been really tough, especially in March for sure. But simple cap here again. Fade the buzzer beater. Prairie View's been hot. I've hit them 2 in a row. I'm gonna continue riding them the rest of the tournament. Give me Prairie View A&M on the money line. No points necessary. I am locking that up. I'm trying to find the best odds. Maybe let's see. Plus 140 on Caesars. I will take that. Let's go.
Yeah, I like the over 148. I mean, yesterday Southern 73-70, 84-81 prior, 88-85. I mean, they're giving up points, they're scoring points. Prairie View playing slower pace game, but I think playing Southern team has got their experience and knows how to handle themselves, and this is going to get their style of play. I think we get more possessions, and obviously the foul game. So people foul for no fucking reason up when they're down 12 with 5 seconds left anyway. So give me the over 148.5.
Yeah, I'll be on Prairie View A&M again. Simple cap, fade the buzzer beater. I'll just take the plus 3.5. That's fine with me, just in case Southern somehow survives and maybe hits another buzzer beater. This is March by all means, so give me PV A&M plus 3.5. And Dusty, I think Virgil's going to post his lacrosse picks in the chat or in the comments right below. I know for sure me and him have talked. We're on a crossover play, as always. Crossover play. Vermont, UMBC are playing together in both basketball and lacrosse. Vermont minus 2.5 in lacrosse, and Vermont plus 3.5 or 4.5 even. I'm seeing in UMBC. So hit that crossover play. Vermont crossover.
Yep, I will be locking that up as well. Vermont already did, so let's go. Yes, and post those chats or comments, and always feel free to post your comments of your plays in the video, on the comments, in the live chat, wherever. Yeah, Virgil's been printing. He gets the lacrosse game for sure, and I think there's 31 games today as well. Virgil will be boots on the ground for this one. Akron versus Toledo. Akron laying 7.5 against Toledo. Over unders 159.5. Akron's gonna fuck them up. Toledo's made this run. I will say, 2 conference championships in a row. So Toledo may be trying to be a little feisty here, but I'm sorry. Akron's the play. They beat up on Ken, who's defensive juggernaut. Toledo, not the best defensive team. Yes, they've been good as of late, but they allow runs really quickly, and that's a team. Akron's a team you just don't want to do that for. I'm going to lay it here with Akron minus a 7.5. 2 bid MAC, baby. Best conference in the frickin' NCAA. Can't tell me different.
Yeah, I laid minus 7 last night. Toledo shot 59% or whatever the fuck against UMass. UMass 11 of 21 from the line at least. They couldn't hit fucking shit yesterday, and we're right there to make a run at them. All they had to do was go on a little run, and this would have been a different game. But they just couldn't. They kept it within 10. They got up early first half, and then a big run to end the half, and just never got closer to 10. Toledo's not going to shoot like that again today, and they're playing a far more efficient offensive team. So give me Akron. I laid the 7. If Toledo shoots 59% again, so be it. But Akron's going to hit their shots, something UMass didn't do yesterday, and Toledo's not going to shoot 59% again. So, yeah, I laid it with Akron here last night.
Yeah, I'm going to lay it with Akron as well. Probably just going to take Akron, the over as well, 159.5. I'm going to battle Jacob here in the chat. I like the over 159.5 is what I'm seeing, especially just kind of what you said. Toledo couldn't really buy a bucket yesterday. I think they score a lot more today, and their defense is pretty putrid. So Akron's going to kind of get whatever they want. Was looking at maybe just an Akron team total over instead, but I'll probably just take the over 159.5. But I will be laying it with Akron as well. So 2 plays in this game: Akron minus 7.5 and Toledo Akron over 159.5. Got to go find my quarter zip, wear it during this game for sure.
Don't forget
Zip them up. Zip the body bag up.
Don't forget the vest. John Grosh, baby. La Tech, Kennesaw State. Man, if you're going to tell me La Tech was going to be in this conference championship in January, I would have said you're a little crazy. But weird things happen. And weird things are going to continue to happen. I will take La Tech on the money line plus 100. I'm going with the teams that are on a hot streak. Yes, Kennesaw's looked good, but I think La Tech's going to control the pace here. I don't know if Kennesaw plays as well on these lower kind of totals, and I just think La Tech's going to be sluggish and really slow them down. So yeah, let's go La Tech on the money line. Take a stab.
Yeah, La Tech, they're playing good. They've got it going now. For as bad as they were, they're playing really good. Kennesaw is playing great as well. Comeback yesterday, but I think La Tech's just got it going. They've been playing the best out of these two this tournament. I'll take La Tech with the points.
I took plus 110 money line, by the way.
Yeah, Kennesaw. Everybody was doubting them after Cottle goes out with the gambling scandal. They kind of struggled when he first went out, but here as of late, been playing good, especially in the tournament. I know they dropped their last 2 games in the regular season. I'm going to continue to ride the hot hand with Kennesaw State. Give me Kennesaw on the money line. Battle.
All right. Another good game of the night. Duke laying 8.5 against Virginia. Over-unders 138.5. Man, fading Duke is a problem, but this Virginia team's solid. They've looked horrible against Duke. I think they have to step it up here. I'll take another dog yet again. Virginia plus the 8.5 against Duke. Sorry, Duke. I don't know why I'm obsessed with fading you. Never really works out, but yeah, Virginia. They're gonna get it done against Duke. Might take them live.
Yeah, Virginia plus the 8.5 in the money line. They played horribly against Duke. They're going to play better. Duke has kind of just looked like they're going through it and pulled away and found a way late. But no, they haven't looked good this tournament. I'll take Virginia plus the 8.5. Revenge for the last time they played Duke, and they're playing really well. So yeah, go Virginia. Period.
Yeah, give me Virginia plus the 8.5 as well. I will lock it up. Duke probably wins this game somehow, finds a way to win, just like they did against Florida State. I was pissed about that game. I really wanted McCray to just drive that instead of sealing for a 3 like they always do. Big pet peeve for me, but that's besides the point. Forward focused. Give me Virginia plus 8.5. They've been playing well here in this tourney.
All right, UC Irvine laying a point against Hawaii. Over-unders 138.5. The final game of this day, but not the penultimate. It's the penultimate game on this slate
For you.
For majority of America. So let's keep that. It's for 50% of America on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. Hawaii, UC Irvine. I'm going with the vibes here. Give me Hawaii plus the point. You know, I think both teams defensive-minded, and Hawaii is going to be able to bang with UC Irvine down low. I like their guards. Both teams here already played in this the Big West gym. I think it's going to be a really, really gross game. Going to be knocked away in the 60s, 70s. I like the under, but it's a little low for me. And I think Hawaii ends up getting this done. Even if it goes past the over, it's even better for Hawaii because I just don't know if UC Irvine offensively is going to keep up. And isn't it the same UC Irvine defense we've seen as of last couple of years? They are better than in the Big West, but I just think Hawaii is a bad matchup for them. I'm going to take Hawaii here. Let's go. Punch your ticket, Hawaii.
Yeah, this should be a phenomenal game. I'm going to be on the Irvine. I just, when it comes to this, more seasoned. They're used to this tournament atmosphere. Russell Turner's been there forever. He's going to be able to get his kids ready to go. I'm just going to trust the team that's been there, done that before versus Hawaii. Down the stretch, Irvine makes one or two more plays. So give me Irvine Anteaters on the money line. I'll battle you here.
All right, and did not get the slide for this one, so apologies. Cal Baptist, Utah Valley here, midnight Eastern. Utah Valley's laying 2.5 against Cal Baptist. I will take Cal Baptist plus the points just due to the fact I did with UT Arlington last game against the Valley. The WAC is going to be conspiring against Utah Valley. They don't want that. They're tired of Utah Valley. They've been dealing with them all season. They want them good riddance and out of the WAC. But the WAC's just gone in general. But they want a WAC that's been kissing ass a little bit like the Lancers. Let's go Cal Baptist plus 2.5. I'll just take plus 2.5 too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Cal Baptist plus the 2.5. I just think Dominic Daniels is gonna will his team to try to do everything he can to will his team to victory. Sole senior, the starters there for Utah Valley. Nobody's senior, no senior led there. They got they start a bunch of juniors. Have one senior that kind of plays significant minutes. But you look at Cal Baptist on the other side, start all 5 seniors. So I really think that they're going to, have a little bit more want to, as Jeff said in the chat here. And, maybe the WAC doesn't want to see Utah Valley win. So give me Cal Bat, Lancers, plus 2.5. I think they win on the money line.
Let's go. All right, that is our game and game slate here.
4 minutes till tip.
4 minutes till tip. We got Cornell, Yale tipping off here, Vermont, UMBC, and then some games will kick off at 1 Eastern. So another day full of basketball. Less games, more condensed, but some fire ones, just to say the least. Elliot, I don't have any smart signals for any rhythm plays, but I don't know if you have any by chance to end the show here Man, we went till 10:57 in the morning. How long we've been talking? Oh, wait, we started this morning. I kind of like it. I got some good energy here.
Yeah, there's a few on the totals. I did like that total with you, the over 143 on that VCU St. Joe's.
Yeah, let's do that. I like it.
That was one we could definitely do that one. I like that.
Or Utah State money line.
Couple other. Yeah, the 143 was Howard, North Carolina Central over 143, or the Florida Vanderbilt over 160. Either of those, any of those that you like.
Let's do the gross over in St. Joe's VCU, and let's do Utah State. We'll do them both. I like it. All right, let's freaking go, guys. Fire ass day. Game's about to tip off. Enjoy your Saturdays. Enjoy it. Because next Saturday there's only going to be 8 games on. So, yeah, incredible. It's March Madness. This is wild. We will be back tomorrow for Selection Sunday, going over some games, and then we'll be back Monday, Tuesday, picking games, and then figure out the Wednesday, Thursday schedule. So stay tuned. Check Twitter. Check YouTube. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Elliot, take us home. I think Trevor's on his home bowl right now.
Yep. Nope. Happy championship Saturday. Should be a fun, morning to night to morning actually. Slate of games. I know not as many, but should be a lot of very good games. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch them all. So that'll be fun. And yeah, Jeff, they were talking about Wisconsin money line earlier in the chat. I think it has some value as well. So let's go. Cash picks. Tail us, fade us. Hope you win. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe button. And we will have a March Madness bracket tomorrow. See you guys.